Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, all right. Yes, there's some Bach right there. Okay, a few things. We have like some new things kind of going on. First off, I want to thank a bunch of people for some follows. I want to thank Diz for Prez 1964. Thank you for the follow. John Dillinger, thank you for the follow. Yarnt667, thank you, and Fun Size 2323. Thank you so much for the follow on that. Um, Welcome to like the second episode of the stream. I got some new border stuff I drew just like an hour ago and kind of put it up and everything. We're getting closer to that 100 follower goal. I'm trying to hit that by the end of the month. So I'm thinking we're probably gonna get there. So that's really good. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. That's awesome. So what you just saw there, that was Benji Baker. He's a local DFW guy, percussionist, um, and just a really awesome educator and writer and musician and percussionist. And yeah, just has some stuff. What I've done is I've reached out to some local percussionists, and not really just local, but just all around, and asked for just like recordings and video things and everything like that. And they people just sent me a bunch of stuff. So um, I'm gonna start pretty much showcasing people at the beginning of every stream. And so yeah, Benji was kind of like the first person that I showcased, and that kind of segues into my next new thing that we did is we set up the Google Drive for the stream. So basically, let's go basically to, so if you go to my stream, if you're on there right now, you can scroll down and you got the Google Drive going. So basically, this just shows everything that we write and listen to and record. This will all be on and available for you to just download. I decided to just make it just everything just free. So again, this is for those percussion teachers, or not, so not non-percussion teachers that need a percussion teacher, but like don't know how to teach percussion. This has almost all the stuff that you need for at least the start of it. It has the warm-up series that we're gonna get going for just a second. It has all the tracks that you can use, and I'll have my own tracks. Again, these are the ones that were by Michael Hustis. He's letting me use these for right now, but I'll get my own. You even have like some mallet warm-ups that you can do, and that's for middle school. Then you can go into the high school versions, and you get all the same high school, like all the high school stuff for battery and front ensemble. And again, we're going to be adding to this every time that we stream, and there's going to be stuff that's not in the stream that's in this. So go ahead and just like, I don't know if you can like subscribe to a Google Drive or something or follow it, but yeah, man, it's all there for you. We'll be using these 16th note grid recordings in a little bit. But yeah, and then the last thing is it's a I created like a Excel spreadsheet that actually just shows you, and it goes through every episode. And if you liked like the piece that was being played, it has the link to whatever was being played, as well as a link to like whoever was playing its channel or something like that, or so their website or anything like that, just to kind of give shout outs to everybody and hopefully avoid like copyright stuff. I have permission from every single person that's going to be on here so far, and so I'm going to try to make it super legit. But yeah, man, so that was Benji Baker right here. He's got tons of videos that you can just like check out of him playing. A lot of stuff. He's also like a big into the blast stuff from Japan, like the drum corps, but Japanese and indoors. Like what am I trying to think of? Not like Stomp, but like a Broadway production that's done, I think, by Disney. Not entirely sure about that, but yeah, Benji Baker, check him out, man. Real cool guy. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, again, hi, I'm Jack Pronsky. This is the Procussion series. We're literally just going through, and we're gonna be doing another set of warm-ups. Today we're going to write an exercise, and then we're gonna perform it. And I've already done I've already laid out some like tracks that we can play to beforehand, and so we're actually going to write it on Sibelius, our music writing program, and then we're going to take it and just like play it right on the spot. And so for all of you like students, or even again teachers, this is a perfect example for you to be able to just like write an exercise right for your students, so it's specifically tailored for them. This particular exercise is one that a lot of people know, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, but for right now, let's go ahead and get into some playing, actually. So let's go ahead and transition over here to our playing zone. Let's see if this works. Boom. Voila. And then let's go over to our warm-ups. Boom. All right. So again, a few things. We changed the level. So now the idea, what we're doing is yesterday we did kind of like a beginner level warm up. Today we're going more into like the 7th, 8th grade. This should really, if you're teaching a class or if you're in 7th or 8th grade right now, this should be like what a 7th grader should be able to play at the end of their 7th grade year on pad. So this is the third recording on the Google Doc if you want to like go and check that out. But again, it's all these warm-ups. Sorry, I get these camera angles mixed up. So camera over here. So again, I'm going to scroll through and make sure that we have all the exercises displayed on there. And then with more of my gear that I'm using, I changed my sticks today. Today I'm using the Ralph Hardiman Indoors. And I really love how these feel. And I think Sam wants to say hello as well. Come here, buddy. This is my dog, Sam. He knows I'm about to drum, so he's getting kind of annoyed. So, okay, bye. Go lay down. All right, here we go. So we're going to start off with some 8 on a hand. Listen to the track. Play along. Whoa, here we go.
8.
Man, my chat is messed up on my Streamlabs.
bucks.
Again, that squeeze of the finger to stop the bounce, right? Notice how two stick heights. Ooh, that was an early attack right there. A little bit faster. Make sure right in the center of that pad. Whoop. Excuse me, buddy. Go.
Double and triple beat.
Sam, I gotta play double and triple beat. Remember, with this exercise, you want to make sure that you're utilizing your finger to make every stroke the same volume, right? So whether it's like the 2, right? A lot of beginners, a lot of like middle school kids, they're not going to use that finger and they're just going to rely on the bounce, and it's not going to bounce aside, right? Think about bouncing a tennis ball, right? If you just drop it, it's going to naturally bounce a little bit lower. So it's the same idea. You're going to hear a lot of people play that, right? Very even, right? Same thing with the 3 notes, right? If it's like down with the arm like this, we still want to make sure you're either using finger or a little bit of wrist, right? To make all 3 of them even rather than just like the first one. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. The attack's going to be weird. Let's just go for it. Left hand.
Hopped up.
Let's see. Dude, play some Black Sabbath. You know, I'm going to get a Vibroslap, and I'll play the Vibroslap cover to, I believe it's Crazy Train by Black Sabbath. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be fun. Cool. Hey, man, thank you so much for the tune in there, Diz for Prez. Yeah, go put your boy to sleep. Have to tune in later. Cool. All right, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna play some Huffed Up. All right, it's these two lines. Again, this is just focusing on that duple, triple kind of feel and making sure that we can shift rhythms exactly when we're supposed to. So here we go. Like to rebound all these. A little bit faster. Hey, thank you so much, Fun Size.
Sixteenth note timing.
All right, 16th note timing, right? So this actually is going to include the 2-note timing as well. So just kind of listen along with that. Cool, guys. All right, here we go. Also, if you haven't followed along on the stream, just click that follow button. I think it's up there, right? Just like give it a little. Here we go, 16th note timing. One more time.
Tom's taps.
Tom's taps coming up here, working on these downstrokes with taps, right? Just tossing them out. Here we go. And see how low you can get those taps. Remember those downstrokes and upstrokes. A little bit faster. Really work to make sure you're not buzzing or diddling any of these lower notes or that downstroke, right? You don't want to buzz or anything like that. One good stroke.
Rolls.
Check rolls. Remember, we want to make sure we're getting that really, really good double stroke, making sure that that second stroke is just as loud and just as strong as the first. Utilizing that finger, a little bit of wrist. This is slow enough where you can use that wrist. Here you go. Try it out the left hand. I'm going to do a regular again. All right. Try inverts. Right, left, left, right.
Stick control.
And then stick control, which is one that we haven't done before. But stick control, it just focuses, as you can see, it's just straight 16th notes the whole time. We're not supposed to change how anything is played or anything like that, except for the stickings, okay? And so it's really about controlling each one of these. Again, this works in the same way as our 16th note timing exercise. So we play a full measure of just regular stickings, and then we do the altered stickings. And you get it to where each note plays a variation of either one note per grouping or all four notes on one hand. So here we go, stick control. usually a lot of people are going to want to accent like the first notes of things, but just think about on the first two variations, it's just like playing triple beat. But now you're actually just throwing in that other hand, right? So you want to make sure that everything is very even. A lot of people are going to want to accent that individual note, right? Especially on the right, left, left, lefts, right? We want to make sure that they're very, very even with that. Okay, a little bit faster. Cool. All right, and that concludes our little tiny warm up. Let me get this going a little prettier, and boom. Hello. Okay, cool. Yeah. So hey, thank you guys so much again for tuning in. I really really appreciate it. We're gonna get a lot of cool stuff going on with the stream. And this is just like some of that starting stuff. And again, these first couple episodes are just feeling things out. Are we going to do a warm-up every episode? Maybe not. Maybe we'll choose some days that we do, some days that we don't. But who knows? It's really nice. I mean, even if you don't play percussion as much anymore, I know that there's some people that are probably watching that actually have played but don't play as much anymore. Just to pull out the pad and just do like a 15-minute little warm up, even if it's something easy like that. There's other options actually in the Google Drive that you can pick out, and it makes it a little bit more challenging. So yeah, cool. On top of also the Google Drive, we also have one other thing that I forgot to mention and bring up. It's actually my donations page. So yeah, like along with the calendar, so you can check anytime that I'll be streaming, which is going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays at 7 o'clock, and I'll usually go for about 2 hours. Tonight I am like sick, so I don't want to stream that much because I'm tired and achy and everything. So I'll probably end it like not in 2 hours, but we'll just see. So yeah, hey, donations, just click on that and help support me through. You can kind of read whatever. I have some more important announcements that'll happen later on in the streams, but you can kind of like look at all the stuff and yeah, just figure that out. So cool. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't followed the stream, go ahead and click that follow button, man. Get that going. So the next thing that we're going to do is actually we're transitioning over to we're going to write some exercises. Now here's also probably another time to just like if anybody has any questions or anything like that. Now again, this is just something that I don't really ask a lot, and I should, but yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to just let me know, because like I want to answer them and I want you to get better. And yeah, I shouldn't be touching my face as much. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. Cool. Oh, so for some of you guys that follow the WGI circuit, I don't know if you guys heard, but WGI Dayton finals, they got canceled because of coronavirus. So wash your hands, man. Wash your hands. Okay, so we're gonna do 16th note grid. I have some warm-ups that are already like set aside, or some tracks that I made earlier today. We're just gonna write like as it's pretty easy to write out, so I'm assuming that we're going to get the writing portion of this done pretty quickly. But we're going to write out some of these exercises so that I can just literally post it onto the Google Drive and you can practice them at home. And then you have also the recordings with you so you can practice those as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're adding some snare drum to this. Let's see. So yeah, man, now's the time, really. I wish that my stream chat worked on my Streamlabs, but for some reason it's just not wanting to connect or something. I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't want to connect there, but that's okay. If you do have any questions or anything, I do have other sources to find my stream chat, so just like let me know, and we'll get them going. But for right now, yeah. So we're going to be writing out a 16th note grid and a 16th note accent grid. Actually, there's lots of different kind of grids that we can do. So we're doing the accent grid, and then we're going to actually start to add like diddles, and I'll explain all of that as we kind of go along. But so the first kind of thing, we're just going to add like a bunch of bars and make this kind of go like this. So, all right, straight up, we're just going to throw out a bunch of 16th notes. Boom. Take that measure. Repeat it like a billion times. Great. Okay. It seems so fun, right? Okay, so we're going to start off with our first set of 16th note grids. This is what we usually call like the 4-2-1 pattern. So we'll do something 4 times in a measure, and we'll go through kind of like a pattern. So a grid, for those of you guys that don't really know what a grid is, I'll kind of explain it to you. So usually it's where you take the same of something, same kind of pattern that you repeat over and over again. For this case, in this case, we're taking 16th notes, right? So that's like a grouping of 16th notes, and we're going to repeat this grouping of 16th notes over and over again. So what we can do is we can take one of those notes and alter it somehow. So in this case, we're going to put an accent on it. Okay, so with that accent, we're going to basically repeat that for the entire bar 4 times. Okay, then we shift. This is the part of the grid. So we shift that accent over 1 note on the next measure. So now it's on the E. All right, and so now what we do here is we take this and we just repeat that 4 times, right? So if this does this correctly, it should sound somewhat like an accented and non-accented notes. Yes, for some reason my snare drum player on the computer didn't really get those even notes, but whatever. You get the right idea, the general idea of it. So we're going to go ahead and do this, but now we're going to do it with we're going to keep shifting until we get to the last set of the last 16th note on here. So let me get this done real quick. That pizza smells really good. Oh, it's okay. I'll probably be done soon. I don't know. It depends on how fast I can get this grid done. Okay. All right. So we did 4 measures, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E's, ands, and the uhs. And so now we transition, since this is the 4-2-1 exercise, we'll transition to the 2s. So I'm just going to cheat like this, copy, and then paste. And then basically you do that, but in sections of 2s. Isn't that fun? I don't think I copied that. Okay, so now that we have those, since this covers a span of 4 measures, we want to make sure that the next section also covers a span of 4 measures. And you'll hear that in the tracks that I have too. I made sure they're drum set tracks and actually electronic too. I made 2 of them. You'll see. But there's like fills that go into the ends of each one of these little phrases. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy these 2 measures and just repeat them like that. Okay, so we officially have the 4s right here, and then we have the 2s, and then now we want to get the 1s. So basically it's literally like, I'm just going to kind of shortcut it like that. Boom, boom. So 1, E, and then we're going to do this measure 4 times. Boom. And then actually, for the sake of making it look pretty, we're going to go ahead and delete them like that. Okay. And then at the end of this measure, we'll turn this into double bar line. Boom. And that's the first part of the grid. So now what I want to do is, let's see, I could probably fit all these measures on the same measure. Here, let's get this going. Boom. I didn't really set a lot of stuff just because it's an exercise and we're not even going to be playing it. We're mainly just going to be reading it while we play it in real life. We're not going to be playing it on the score or anything like that. So from here, what we want to do is we want to break the bar. I'm really bad at this too, so boom. Yeah. And then we're going to take each one of these measures. Boom. All right. So just for the sake, we're actually going to listen to the first little bit of this just for the sake of making sure that we didn't mess anything up, because I'm going to be copying and pasting a lot. Oh man, he's trying. Yarn667, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so yeah, that is fine. That's gonna totally work for me. And so you know what I could probably end up doing is just taking all of these, taking this entire measures, copy, and then paste. Oh, I have messed up at some point somewhere. Let's back to here. There we go. And then we'll break here again. Where are you? What's a good like temperature for AC?
75.
75? Really? Not heat.
Yeah.
75.
76. Hey Google, what's the perfect AC temperature?
Ooh, what is room temperature? That's something.
78 degrees Fahrenheit. On the website thespruce.com, they say, turning your thermostat to 78 degrees Fahrenheit is the most efficient setting for your air conditioner during warmer months. Reducing your home's temperature lower, such as to 72 degrees, could increase your cooling costs.
Hey Google, stop. Hey Google, set the AC to 72 degrees.
Okay, setting entryway to 72 degrees.
I hope that's not heat. I don't know, whatever. Google problems. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Okay, anyway, sorry about that. It's like really hot in here. Also probably because I'm like sick. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Boom to boom. Okay, and so now with this, we're actually gonna take this measure. Oh, come on, you. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit because it's like separate. Okay, so with this measure, we're gonna take this, and now we're gonna do diddles on beat 1, or on the downbeats. So we're gonna add a diddle into all of these notes. Cool. So boom. There's got to be a more efficient way to do this, huh? Let's see if I can do this without messing up. Let's quick save right there. So if you mess up on this, like if you accidentally not click a note head, it just like will ruin the entire world. So okay, and we're done. All right, so now this variation where we diddle on the downbeat, right, and then still do the same kind of accent pattern, the 4-2-1, but the diddles are always going to be on the downbeat right there with that one. So on the next variation that we'll do the diddle on the E, because why not? So we'll do paste, yeah, and then we'll give that guy a double bar line. Oh, cool, it went there. We're gonna break that line too. I guess I can't break it right there. Yes, I can. Haha. Cool. All right. Okay, so now we're diddling on the E's. That's what she said. How have you guys been? How is the coronavirus in your area? I want to know, the people that are watching in Nashville right now, how bad really were those tornadoes? Because I heard that they were like really rough and they went through like big parts of Nashville. So I remember texting a couple people on Discord and stuff. By the way, we're gonna get a Discord for this stream as well, and like we already have a YouTube channel as well that we're getting in there, and we're gonna put all of these streams on there, and then I'm gonna hopefully have like a bunch of other kind of performances and like actual videos that I'll do. I do not have a marimba, so obviously this channel is not just gonna be about drumming. It's going to be about all percussion stuff. So eventually I'm going to have some like off channel stuff that we can have, and then we'll just like throw a video together and kind of put it on. I'll have like a scene where we can just like watch YouTube videos from my channel and everything like that. So it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so we did these diddles. Let's see. Let's do 2 more and then play them, and then I probably am like gonna go and like lay down or something. So so here's the next one that we're gonna do, which is the diddle on the ands. So let's write that out. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Tacit to the end. One time my band director in high school assigned me to play the tacit, and I didn't know that that meant that you don't play, and he made me look for the tacit for a really long time, and it was pretty annoying when he told me that it doesn't exist. So if you're a band director, annoy your kids and tell them that they play the tacit and they need to prepare. Okay, this one's on the and. Also, I was playing these earlier today on like, I have 4 different tempos laid out, and on like the faster tempos, these in particular, the ands and the uhs were really making me struggle playing through them at faster speeds. So we're gonna have a lot of fun playing through these. Boom. And then what we'll do is we'll break that. And then the last little bit, we'll do another best. And then these are going to be the uhs. See, this also, it may not be like as fun for you guys to watch this, but it really does help me actually like write things, because I need to start writing a lot more. I'm starting to write and like sell things, and so this helps me, just like it forces me to do it. Tornado was terrible. The city is still recovering. Man, that sucks. One of my friends says that he slept through it, like the whole thing. My friend Blaze said that he slept through the whole thing. Man, I don't know if I could sleep through something like that. My dog would just wake me up anyways, so. Okay, so we have some grids. Look at those grids. Very grid-tastic. Come on. We're gonna put them like that. Okay, cool. So the way that the track works, so yeah, this is our grid that we're gonna be using. There we go. Boom. Very official. We'll do each one. How about this? I'll make it like real big, like that. And we'll go back to our drumming scene. So let's see this real quick. Cool. I think this works, right? That works. That looks good. Dude, yeah, Austin, if there's anything that we can do down here to help out with the tornado stuff, man, just let me know, because that sucks. I hope none of your stuff got damaged or anything like that. I know you guys like bought a house. Hopefully all that stuff is like pretty decent. So, okay, cool. So now that we just wrote out this thing, we're gonna change a little bit of what we're playing. Boom! Look at that. All right. So now we're gonna be doing some 16th note accent grid with some diddle variations. We'll play through each variation. We'll do 2 times, and then we'll bump up the speed, and we'll bump up 3 times. We'll do 3 different speeds. Yeah, we'll do 3 different speeds. Man, it's gonna be interesting, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so you can go on at home. Well, you're obviously at home, but when you're off stream, you can go online to the Google Doc and you can download all of these things. Luckily, it missed our side of the town, but yeah, if you Google Tornado Nashville, it'll show you ways that you can donate and where you can send supplies to. So if you Google Nashville Tornado, you can find all the places that you can donate and everything like that. So yeah, if I get any donations from the stream, I'll definitely have to throw those over to the Nashville Tornado stuff. So cool. All right, I think we're gonna get started. So we got these tracks. Let's see. So we got these tracks. We're gonna start off with some like drum set tracks for this, just because that works. Okay, check my levels with that. Okay, cool. So let's get out this here. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna get started with the 16th note grid. So this is just a regular grid, no diddles, no anything like that. Here's the twos. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Here's a 4 or a 1. Same thing, traditional grip. Here's the twos. And no 1. Okay, so there you go. Now let's do some variations of that. So here's the diddle on beat 1. All right, so diddle will remain on beat 1, but you still do the different accent patterns of that. So here we go. We're gonna do the same thing, same track, same everything. We're gonna introduce a different track here in just a second. Traditional grip. All right, so yeah, let's keep going and let's do a different kind of track. So I have those, which are just like regular drum set ones, and then I took it through like an electronic beat as well. So here we go, same thing, now on the E's. Yeah. He said, I don't even know what that says. It says sour please. I don't know what sour please means. Ronnie, sour plus? I don't know. Whatever. All right. Let's move on to the next part of the grid. We'll go ahead and do the same thing, same electronic track. Again, these tracks are, you can use these. These are totally free. I just like made these. Use them with your kiddos. Use them with your students. If you're a student, download these. Practice with them. You need to. You need it. Here we go. This is on the and. Again, and. And then last but not least is the diddles on the uhs. And then the rest of the measures, what we end up doing is we're going to take 2-note diddles, right? So it'll be, but we take it through that pattern, right? So we go. Right, and we'll take it through that same pattern with that. The uhs. Yeah. Uhs. Or the UZZ. I don't know. These terms that you guys are saying, I don't understand them. Okay. We'll go back to drum set land, and we're going to play the diddles on the uhs now. Oh. I just got that. You said the uhs like UZZ, and you hear Sam whining in the back, yeah? He's very upset. Alright, here we go. The uhs, as in one E and that's where the diddle will be. That's so funny. I didn't know what you meant until I said it, and then I totally got it. So here we go. On the And just for the sake of time and everything like that, let's just go through each of them just one more time, and we'll go through them at just like the second speed to this. Yeah, just because of everything like that. Hey Sam, go lay down, buddy. I don't understand. You're a good boy. Go lay down, bud. Okay. Here we go. Regular. Nice. Okay, let's go back to Diddle on 1. And let's go back to the electronic grid. Diddle on 1. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, same idea. Now we're going.
Happy. You're happy.
What was that? Was that Google?
Yeah. It said I'm happy, you're happy.
Did Google literally just say, "I'm happy, you're happy"? It's like, hello, John. I'm happy, you're happy. Wow. Don't you love it when your Google Assistant talks to you out of nowhere? All right. Anyways, now that we're haunted by technology, let's continue. Diddles on the E. Here we go. And then on the and. Again, we're just reading this off of the Sibelius program, so it's not like it's a PDF or anything right now, but it seems to be doing the trick. We're doing a pretty good job. Okay, another thing to point out with this is if you're teaching this to a student or anything like that, again, making sure that if the accent falls on the same plane or same note as the diddle, you want to make sure that you're using your finger to make the diddle both notes as strong, right? It's like kind of like a theme that we're going through for the entire stream, is just making sure that you have those really, really strong diddled notes using that finger, right? One thing that I really love doing, and I teach this, is kind of this back arm grip, and so you hold on to the stick the same way that you normally hold on to it. I have a book about grips that I need to post or just like show on the stream. I can't believe I haven't talked about that. That'll probably be something I talk about tomorrow, a lot more, just about grips and everything. But the thing that I like to use to see if we're using enough finger is I like to turn the stick and hold it in the same spot but opposite, right? So you're still holding on to it in that third, right? And then now it's going to go up into the arm like this, right? Sorry, camera angle. Okay, so the idea is you're going to use your fingers to have the stick drop, right? And your fingers are going to kind of kick it back up into the arm. You see how I'm not bending my wrists at all to make that stroke happen? It's all finger work. So you should be able to play a lot of these exercises with just fingers on its own, right? So for example, I could probably play the diddled part of this. Right, so being able to play like that. Now, obviously, it'll make your arms red or anything like that. But please make a Sam emoji. I definitely should make a Sam emoji for streaming, for subscribers and stuff like that. I don't know how to make those yet, but I've been doing a lot of just like art stuff to prepare for this stream, and like I'm just like casually creating more borders and buttons and everything like that. I'm not trying to do any kind of like stock stuff, so that's a great idea. I should use Sam more in the stream. He's probably going to get more views and likes than me anyways. So okay, let's go back. Let's play some more of this grid. Now we're on the ands, diddle on the and. Here we go. And then last but not least, and the last track that we'll do, we'll go back to the original 16th note grid, and we'll do the uhs with the drum set part. Jamming on that. All right, just for fun, we're gonna play through a couple of reps of the fastest the fastest recording track that I actually have. We'll play through the regular variation, and then we'll do the first diddled variation. If only because I can do these at these faster tempos without totally just like stumbling over myself. Smile. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do one with regular and then one with the cool track, quote unquote. Here we go. Yeah, and then faster track, electronic grid. We're going to do the diddles, and then we'll move on. Here we go. Faster track. That was bad, but oh well. You can practice that. Obviously, I didn't really do the faster one when I was practicing earlier, and so this is a good, definitely warm-up track for you to do and get way better with that. So, cool. Those are on the Google Drive. So that's all for you. Let's get that going. Let's go back to home screen. Hey. Okay. So, that about wraps up the stream. We don't really have much more that I was planning on doing. We were going to play some 16-note, or that 16-note grid stuff. I'm going to maybe do it a little bit more. It is really hot in here, and I'm not feeling too good. So, we're going to end it pretty soon. So, yeah, hey, thank you so much for sticking around, and everybody, we had literally double the viewers that we had yesterday. So hey, let's keep that going. Let's keep doubling those viewers and everything like that. I appreciate. Oh, I need to probably change the angle of this because I'm like chatting to like a screen. Hello. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came in and watched and chilled and everything like that. I appreciate all the people that sent in videos to play for the intro. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, so Benji, go check out his stuff. Benji Baker at YouTube. I think that's just his channel. It's just Benji Baker on YouTube, and you can check out a lot of his cool things. Be on the lookout. As you can see these, let's see if I can get this correct. Here and here. Right? These little hands. Oh, nice to meet you. Yes. Okay. These are just like little sample drawings of my book that I wrote. I did a bunch of hand drawings and everything like that. And so I just did kind of like a border that I thought was pretty interesting. And yeah, the book is coming out really soon. It's almost being done, edited, and it's going to be actually published, where you can buy a copy of the book. Like we got our first like test copy sent to us, and so this is like our official, like it's like a nice like bound, it's like actually a book. Look at that. The Fundamentals of Percussion, that's what the book is called, and it has a bunch of grips and everything like that. As you can see, it's kind of very similar to the grips that you can see, but instead I did all these drawings in this book in particular, like freaking 4 years ago, and I just recently used like a Photoshop app and actually drew out better examples of it, and I wasn't using like a notepad, like literally the notepad on my iPad. I was using those to like write and draw out stuff, and so this is like done very professionally. So yeah, you'll be able to buy that. I'll probably have like a link down in the little thingy down there. You can kind of check it out. Also, don't forget to follow the stream, and don't forget to be awesome all the time. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. We're gonna end the stream. I told you I was probably gonna like play some stuff from like some stuff that I just had. This is not really making much sense. I was gonna like play some stuff at the beginning of the stream that represented like other people playing, and at the end of the stream I was just gonna do like some videos or something, just like cheesy stuff. So this is a lo-fi hip-hop song that I produced, whatever you call it. I made it, and that's what's actually gonna end out the stream. So once again, I appreciate it. There's a lot of people that came and followed us and watched along. So again, I love every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully this is gonna like get into something big. So this piece, as I leave you, is just like a lo-fi song. You can find it on my SoundCloud, which is just Jack Pronsky. I guess I should probably have like a link to that, because I'm going to be adding more things to SoundCloud too. But yeah, it's called Rainy Catterday. So we will see you guys, and let's get that going. Holy cow, it's a little loud. There we go. Yeah, great. Bye. Thank you.